All right, welcome back. Long time no see with the E30. Just want to do a general update video on this car. For a initial degreasing process, the bay actually turned out pretty good. I know that there's still tons of areas to get super clean, but this was mainly to degrease it so your fingers weren't disgusting when you touch the engine bay. And on top of that, to point out any rust spots. As you can see in the back here, we have the battery tray, which will be cut out because we will not be using this location. Most of the rust on this car is like that, just kind of surface rust. But we have the engine bay here, looks pretty clean, kind of a good starting place, and I can kind of at least look at things now and it's not so overwhelming. So we're going to shave this bay, delete all bracketry that's really not needed. Pretty much all the brackets are going to go, and then we will not paint the bay until I'm entirely positive on test fitting the engine and everything like that. But that is so long from now, I don't even want to talk about it. What I do want to talk about is the interior. The next step on this car is to actually do the floors and fix whatever that is. The only thing that I am really sketched out on is this spot by the accelerator pedal. It's pretty bad. The only way to tackle that is to just start with the wire wheel and see where we get. So that is the plan. Gonna wire wheel the floor, all the spots that I've been able to identify so far, I've marked out. I'm then gonna run a tape line somewhere on the B-pillar, probably below that seatbelt there, and we are going to 3M or similar product. I have not entirely decided. I was going to do POR 15, but there's a bunch of those products out there. We are going to coat these floors entirely. I just want to do that as a preventative measure. It doesn't really need to be done, but my OCD would kill me if I just kind of wire wheeled and sealed spots individually. I'd rather just clean the whole thing up and seal this entire floor. Then we can focus on wiring and the sound insulation. And then finally, we can at least put the carpet back in. Carpet's in good shape, just needs to be fully shampooed. For a very long time, I've been undecided on what I actually want to put into this car. Originally, I wanted to do an M60, and really, if that opportunity presents itself, I would still like to do that. But as of now, the plan is 24 valve swap. The reason I'm still undecided and my mind isn't really made up is because it doesn't really have to be. There's so much other things to do on the car before I even think about putting an engine and transmission in this car. So that is to be decided. But consciously, I am just thinking about doing the 24 valve swap, whether it be an M50, M52, S50, S52, I'm not sure yet. I would like to get this car barred if I'm gonna go through the trouble to actually 24 valve swap it, and that will present its own set of issues. So it may be possible, well, it is possible, but I may not want to actually cooperate and build the car to that standard. So I don't know if it's worth it yet. I kind of have to still decide between that, but again, that's way down the line. I have started to collect parts for the M50 build because as of now, it will be an M50, eventually turbo. That will be like the ultimate goal. I have an M50 manifold and pink tops and stuff for kind of like a really conservative turbo setup. But again, that is way far down the line. First thing I need to do is floors. But again, just as a overall build outline for this car, I mentioned it in a community post, but what I really wanted to do and what I still want to do is bag this car. Not super popular amongst many people. I know people don't really love bags, and people are not super fond of wire tucks and all that kind of thing because it makes things more complicated. But this is my car. I'm going to do it how I want to, and it will be a massive learning experience like my drift car was. I did my drift car in like 2 years in my mom's garage, and now I have my shop where there's quite a bit more opportunity for tooling and just learning because I have the space. I do not have the time, but I will make time for this car over the course of however long it takes. If there's interest in the series, of course, I will try and pump stuff out more regularly for this build. But this is seriously a full-on restoration in its current state. Like, it needs the works to be what I would consider a nice car. But that is why I'm making the videos and why I'm trying to stick to putting this series together like I did for the drift car. Definitely holds me to a certain standard to continue making stuff and getting stuff done on the car. If you guys have suggestions or you have input on your E30 build, or if you've been in this position with anything, I would love to hear what you have to say. Drop a comment down below, shoot me an email, or shoot me a DM on Instagram. I always look forward to when people reach out and kind of share their story. This is a huge undertaking for me, and I've not done something like this before. The E36 drift build was very involved for me at the time, and this is like that, but tenfold. There's gonna be a lot of first times with this car, so I'm very excited for that. If anyone happens to have a crack-free dash and they're willing to ship it, or you're in Northern California or even Southern California at this point, and it's stupid nice for a decent price, send me a DM, email, or whatever. Get in contact with me. I would love to buy one. I absolutely botched my dashboard. It was very, very bad to begin with, but I did try and save it, and I just made it worse. So I need a dash. With all of that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you need E36 parts, make sure to shop 36works.shop on Instagram. You can reach out to me on my car account, E36Tyler, or you can, of course, DM the shop. You can email me, get in contact with me if you need parts. With all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the video. Anything you do does help the channel grow. We are over 3,000 subscribers, so hopefully people are interested in this. I would love to make as much content on this car as I can. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, hopefully doing the floors on the E30. Peace.